We get things started with 4 rounds scheduled in the heavyweight division. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, Board Representative Dennis Gilmartin, Timekeeper Brett Bowles. When the bell rings, our referee in charge and scoring this contest will be Michael Alexander. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner. He's wearing gray with green and weighed in at 18 stone, 6 pounds. Coming to us from Swindon, Wiltshire, he brings a professional record consisting of 3 wins, 25 defeats, 1 draw, with 1 win coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Phil Williams. And his opponent across the ring, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He's wearing black trunks and weighed in at 15 stone, 7 pounds. Hailing from Ladbroke Grove in London, he had a stellar amateur career and now is a professional. He is undefeated with 2 wins. Both of his wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Big D, David Adeleye.
Referee Michael Alexander to give final words to the 2 fighters as he draws them together in the center of the ring. I'll tell you what, Richie, I've said it before. Good evening, by the way. David Adeleye, he is a unit, isn't he? 15 stone 7, and look at the physique.
Good physique, very explosive early, so the job will be for him to try and take Williams out. But Williams is a tough man, only been stopped 3 times in his 25 defeats, so this is a little step up for Adeleye. But yes, he's young and he looks fresh, strong, and he's got a great physique.
And what I think has impressed on what we've seen of him so far, okay, there's some rough edges. He's still a work in progress, obviously, but when he gets the man going, he really does go through the gears.
Yeah, I think John, he does a lot of sparring. He sparred Tyson Fury, he sparred Daniel Dubois. He goes around the gyms and he spars quality opponents. And although he's only had the 2 contests, he's done the rounds in the gym, and you learn that way. Like I say, tonight here, if you can get rid of Williams, then that would be, I think, a real step up, because Williams is tough. He's very, very busy. He knows he's in with a puncher, guards nice and high, trying to block the shots. Yeah, this will be a test for Adeleye.
Yeah, he'd certainly make a bit of a statement if he got rid of Williams quickly. Williams trying to double up on the jab. Wouldn't mind being a fly on the wall for those sparring sessions against Daniel Dubois. Must have made good watching.
I'm sure quality sessions, yeah. Sparring likes of Daniel and, of course, Tyson Fury. Say no more. But yeah, it's good preparation for him.
He was over in America, wasn't he, prior to Tyson's fight against Deontay Wilder?
That's right, yeah. That's nice to see, just working with the jab there. Look at Williams just holding that guard nice and high, blocking a few shots. So it's a little bit more of a test now for Adeleye to pierce the guard of his opponent.
Already, if you've not seen him before, you'll see that Phil Williams is not the easiest to get to. He's a survivor. He knows his way around and he knows how to put the rounds in. Hails from Swindon, Williams. Adeleye already making sizable ripples down here in London.
That was a good shot there from Adeleye, the right hand, this lovely straight right hand. He timed it very well, that shot. If you watch Williams went to jab and he came across with a counter attack with that right hand and beat him to the punch, and it really has made him think now, Williams. That was a cracking shot there from Adeleye.
For closing stages of the opening round, Again, just catches him with a right-hand counter, Adeleye, and trying to unload big shots in the dying seconds of an opening round, which he takes. Interesting. Well, what were your thoughts of the opening round, Richie? I suppose the quality shots came from David.
Yeah, they did. I thought it was a little bit... That was that right hand. That was a lovely shot there from him. And then he knew he caught him with a good punch there. Look, then he switches the attack downstairs. That's a lovely left up to the body, wasn't it? And Williams did well there. Didn't show any signs that he was hurt at all. Towards the end of the round, yeah, a lot better from Adeleye.
It's a 4-rounder into round 2. And Adeleye clearly getting the opening 3 minutes in the bag as a 10-9 on the scorecard. To judge David Adeleye by high standards, there's another nice right hand which he whipped in over the top, and obvious comparisons to be made with other emerging heavyweights, I suppose, most notably by the man who's topping the bill tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I mean, look at these right-hand good left hooks as well going in now from Adeleye. Williams has just got to start moving more to his right. He's walked onto a couple of right hands, just drifting round to the left. And although he's keeping his guard up, then the odds that right hand is getting through. So just got to change his movement a little bit, more over round to the right, keep the right hand nice and high, avoid the left hook. But he's walking on to big shots here again. Good work there from Adeleye.
Quality left-hand lead, wasn't it? Rocked him right back onto his heels. And I know you're always preach the importance of a good jab. There's that right hand whipped over the guard again into the side of Williams' head. But he does jab very impressively. Good body shots.
Yeah, big punches. Williams has got to move. He's a tough man, Williams, no doubt. He's took some good shots in this contest up to now, but he's got to keep that movement going. And as I say, if he can just move off to the right a little bit more. See Adeleye just moving around to his left, he's bringing him onto his right hand.
Turned pro till he was 32, Phil Williams. He's had, what, 29 fights in a couple of years, just over. Complaining that he got one around the back of the head. Referee doesn't want to know. There's a nice right hand from Williams. There's that jab again.
Yeah, super punch that is. He's really fancying the job now, Adeleye, putting everything into these shots. Tough guy, Williams.
He's taking some good shots. Adeleye really looking to unload on these. There's no half measures when he throws that big right hand and those hooks to the body like that.
Yeah, that's better. Got to set it up though, John. So you just nearly got caught there with the left hook. He's getting a little bit too close. He's got to use his jab a little bit more just to measure that distance and gap, and then throw the right hand over. You see, that's better. That's a quality jab, that is. If he gets too close without throwing that jab, that just allows Williams maybe to come back with the odd punch here and there.
Last few seconds of the second round. Another round to Adeleye. And Williams looking, well, a little bit tired as he goes back to his corner. Welcome back to our studios here. David Adeleye up against the man here, Phil Williams, in our opening contest of the night, a 4-round heavyweight fight. Adeleye just getting a little bit over-enthused in that second round.
Yeah, I think he's won the round much more comfortable than the first round, John. But yeah, he's really going. Those are quality body shots, weren't they? Yeah, very dominant now, Adeleye. It's whether he can keep it going.
So into the third, Williams, a fighter who's only been stopped 3 times in 29 fights. He's got a lot of defeats on his record, but he generally goes the distance. And it's a good test for a young pro, very much in the learning process, like David Adeleye. Remember tonight, only in his 3rd professional outing.
Excellent jab again from Adeleye, setting up the right hand.
It's a quality shot again from Adeleye, and you perhaps heard in the background Frank Greaves, his trainer, trying to get him to use that jab. You heard him shout out, pap, 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 hit him with that left hand.
That's it, that's the one. Frank Greaves knows what he's talking about. He's got to show a little bit more patience here and just break this opponent down. What Williams needs to do is counter-attack with the odd shot like that from him. Just probably needs a little bit more head movement as well, Williams. He's quite an easy target to hit. Hands are nice and high. He's trying to block these shots on the arms and the gloves. But Adeleye punches so hard at the time they literally go through the guard.
Caught him on the side of the head there. Williams again takes it well. I was going to say for a moment he looks as though he'd been stunned by that right hand, but maybe no serious damage done. Learning process at this stage, Richie, for a young heavyweight like David. He needs the rounds.
Yeah, but big right hand that was, John. That was a super shot there from Adeleye, and he knows it. Look, now he's going for it.
This is what I said about him going through the gears, and the referee, Michael Alexander, says to Phil Williams, that's enough. And Adeleye got him going and was piling on the pressure, and the referee said enough's enough and didn't want to see the guy seriously hurt. Doesn't often get stopped, but Phil Williams put away inside the distance here tonight.
You know what, John, that's a good decision there by the referee. He'd seen enough. He was shipping some big shots, was Williams. Adeleye just caught him previously with a lovely right hand, and then he's following him with big big punches, and Williams, you know, give him a lot of credit. He's took a lot of shots here tonight, and that was a very good decision by the referee there. He'd seen enough, and Adeleye, that's a good stoppage. Let's have a look at it here, John.
Likeable, bright young fella, but you can see he's got talent.
Yeah, very much so. There was the right hand look. He knew he had the guy going, moves in, a couple more went in here, and the referee, he'd seen enough. Fair play to that ref.
There's that right hand.
Yeah, super punch, wasn't it? That started the ball rolling. Williams really felt that, went back to the ropes, and then 2 and 3 shots went in here. Good left hook and all as well. That goes in.
Paul's going to be speaking to David Hay about this in a moment or two. An emerging, exciting young prospect. How much does he excite you?
Well, yeah, he is very exciting. What excites me and what impresses me about him, he was a little bit more patient there, which was good. But what also impresses me in the build-up to this, he's going around sparring the likes of Tyson Fury, sparring Daniel Dubois. He's doing it in the gym, he's doing the groundwork. And when you put the work in, then you perform like that. So, yeah, up to now, he's doing okay, this lad is.
3 wins out of 3. Just 23 years old, and impressive again this evening. Phil Williams on the far side, he's okay. Referee, a good stoppage from him. Master of ceremonies, Thomas Treiber, is poised. The referee will draw the 2 men together centre ring in a moment or two, and we'll get confirmation of another impressive win for young David Adeleye. Certainly didn't do too much wrong this evening. And there are some impressive, exciting young talents in the Queensbridge stable, and this unquestionably is another one. Thomas Treiber, all the way over from the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is the official time. 2 minutes, 10 seconds of round number 3. Our referee in charge, Michael Alexander, stops the contest as the red corner was in no position to continue. Therefore, your winner and still undefeated, Big D, David Adeleye.
Who's to know what we're going to be saying about David Adeleye in a couple of years or so? Tonight we say that he's a winner again, and the 100% record continues.
We hope to get a word with David Adeleye in a moment or two. I'd actually like to grab Phil Williams, to be honest with you, see what he thinks about it all. He looked very sorry for himself at the end, and he shouldn't.